Good morning. I was just listening to that Kanye song, but good morning, y'all. I'm starting off yet another vlog, and I'm gonna keep starting off yet another vlog until I get one up. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Now, to my defense, end of September was some BS. It was full of a lot. And not only did I not get a vlog up, but I also didn't get a blog up, nor did I post on Instagram. Like, my business was like to the wayside. But it's another week. It's a start of a new week. Today is September 27th, and I want to go ahead and say happy birthday to my niece, Jadie Patey. She is a teenager today. She is 13 today, which means she was born when I was 15 years old. I remember what I was wearing and everything when she was born, y'all. But a very special birthday to my girl. She's truly one of a kind. She's so beautiful. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen her. But she is like beautiful chocolate skin. She's tall, she's slim, beautiful thick hair, smart, she's active, she's athletic. She's such a good helper. She's funny. I love the whole vibe. I love her whole vibe. God bless her. Happy birthday, auntie's girl. And then I gotta put up our Instacart order that just came, thank God, because mama is not up yet. But I gotta wake her up because it's 10:20, it's like 10:30 in the morning. Like, no. I know she been tired this weekend. Her brother was here, so she like had a ball, and we was at my auntie's house all weekend. And so she been running around with a whole bunch of kids. She ain't used to all of that, so my girl is tapped. I think I hear her. Yeah, I hear her. She not talking, but this is what we got. We got a few eggs, muffins, and some stuff. We're gonna make some more green tea, some water, and yes, I got my baby some milk, y'all. She loves some milk. But I'm trying to get her out of milk because I don't know what it is, but she's like, she's very active. She loves to run around, like, and she sweats a lot, and I sweat a lot too. She sweats easily. She always been that way since she was a baby. We call her a hot baby because she always hot. She always sweating, I feel like. But I don't know if it's like a little bit of must. I do know it's a must. I'm over here trying to sugarcoat it, y'all. She be musty, and she like 2. And I'm like, maybe it's like the dairy or the way that she eats, because she don't eat no vegetables. I'm not even gonna lie. She do not eat no vegetables, not because I don't cook them or not because I don't give them to her. She just don't eat them. And I talked to her doctor about it. He's like, at this point, that's just what it is. Luckily, she's young, she's active, so that's why she's not fat. And she's tall. Like, she's thicker. She's solid. I won't even say she's thick, but she's solid. But she's tall. And so she's like over 3 feet, and she's only 2 years old. So I don't know if y'all are able to tell on camera, but yeah. So like, maybe we just like, you know, tidy up her diet. Just like, you know, be a little more forceful, because I can't admit that I've been very like, okay, you don't want it, you don't have to have it, and that's cool and that's fine. But now we gotta get right, okay? Gotta put my little foot down a little bit. Come on. Why you ain't got nothing on your butt? Girl. What is that about? Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, Kiki.
Kiki? Yo, I don't know why. Do y'all toddlers take off their Pampers in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
I know that means it's time for us
I've been thinking.
Who? The animals was thinking?
Yeah.
Girl, that was like 2 weeks ago. You still think about the animals thinking?
Mm.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, girl, I'm glad you did not. Pee pee in the bed. You all right? You did not pee pee in the bed. Good job. Give me some high five. And some kiss. Yay, doodle. Do you need to go pee pee now?
Nope, I can't get it down.
You don't have to pee-pee?
No.
Okay, well, let's put your panties on.
Ready to go.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, guess what Mommy got? I got you some milks.
Trust the milk.
Yeah, we got some milks, girl.
Milk. 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 Milk.
Some milks. Let's go get some milks. Let's go get some milks. With your twist all over your head. Looking like worms having a meeting on your head. No, I'm kidding. Oh, we forgot your socks. Yeah, it's getting cold. You can't walk around barefoot anymore. Say good morning. Say good morning, y'all. You gonna help me put up the groceries? Y'all, I had, y'all know that new update for the iPhone. The new update for the iPhone. And it's like you get to choose how your notifications come in for everything.
This one
And so, it's like scheduled times, like 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. is what I had. I don't know if that was default or if I did that. Yes, baby. What, chalk?
Chalk.
We have to do that outside, boo. But yes, I don't know what. It's the update that got me all messed up because I don't know if the get down here. I don't know if the Instacart person had even like reached out to say that they didn't have certain things because I had it set up to where my Instacart notifications only came at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Obviously, I told y'all it's like 10:30 in the morning. So, I know I got like $50 back. And so I know there were some things that he wasn't able to find. And I know that he probably tried to, he tried to replace some stuff. And I probably ain't answer. And by the time I thought to look at the app to see what was going on, because I wanted my coffee, he was already checked out and on his way. So, imagine me. Sorry. That's okay. That's on me and iPhone because I missed the memo and I'm sad. What would you like for breakfast? You want some bacon? Want some bacon and toast? Or you want French toast? Because we got some French toast too, boo.
Bacon?
Want some bacon and what?
Toast.
Toast? Okay, and some fruit? Give me that. Why aren't you trying to eat mixed nuts?
Eat that.
Out of all things, you like mixed nuts, really? Anyhow, got some banana nut muffins because me and Bae like to eat the banana nut loaf from Starbucks.
Pizza.
Which we are usually only able to get on the weekends. And so, during the week, I'm like, well, let me get us something.
Pizza.
Because we good. And so, that's what I got.
Pizza.
We got to figure out how this is going to fit, baby.
Ah.
Mommy didn't think. Oh, I did not think it. Wow. Okay. So, what is that? Corn? Okay. It closes. Okay, let me finish doing the clothes. Lord have mercy. Let me finish doing the groceries. Get her breakfast started. Do some more work because I know it's been like not 10 minutes because my computer's still on, but I need to hurry up. So BRB. All right, y'all. This is what we got for breakfast: wheat toast, butter, grape jelly, eggs with sauteed spinach and hella feta because we love feta cheese. Then I got some bacon, coffee, just regular, I think like medium roast with caramel macchiato creamer, 1 Splenda. Miss Mama's bacon, 1 piece of toast, no butter. And some strawberries, milk. And I'm gonna let her try some of my eggs because she ain't been liking eggs. So we keep trying. Then I want to watch Miss Keisha Kaylee because I like to watch her for her. and the babies, and plus mama likes to watch the girls, so she be calling them Journey and Jaya and Jory. Like, those are her best girlfriends. So I found out that I cannot, well, I didn't find out, but my boyfriend said that I shouldn't be trying to work out right now, because I'll tell y'all why in a little bit. Not right now, because I'm about to eat and stuff, and I feel like that'll be a very long story. So, not very long, but it's a lot that goes with that I want to say. So, yeah, I'll tell y'all that. I'll tell y'all that when Emery goes down for her nap, whenever that is. It's like 3 or 4. Where you going? What's wrong? You don't want it? Here. You ever take whatever y'all kids don't want out of their mouth and put it in your hand? Girl, it'd be like 2 little pieces of... Put that on the top of my plate. I'm not getting up to put that in trash. But, okay, so yeah. I'll talk to y'all in a minute because I gotta tell y'all that. But we about to eat and chill out because I'm on break before a meeting, so. And while we do that, I don't know. I'm on mute, y'all, but y'all ever be scared to talk even if you're on mute? Because it will be just your luck. I want to show y'all this new game or activity I bought Emery last week. All it is circle, rectangle, triangle, and square with the 4 different colors on there. I saw Milena Ciciotti. I don't know if you guys watch her, but she's one of my favorite YouTubers. She got this for her 2-year-old. Emery's some months behind her daughter, but still close enough in age to keep up a little bit. And so Emery's been working hard at this. She's really good at it. She just has to get down turning the triangle, so she'll put the triangle on like that. Teach her how to turn and, you know, maneuver the pieces to fit like that. But she's good for the most part, but she likes to pick it up and try it by herself, so that's what she's doing. And of course we had to bring her desk next to my desk, but it works because she be needing her QT when I'm on the clock too. So I would just like to preface this by saying, if y'all knew what I went through. Let me cut this fan down. First of all, I've been off work since 2:45. It's 3:38. Now, I done got mom in the bed. She's still up. She literally, before I cut on the camera, she literally was like, Mama. But I wanted to get this out the way just in case she ends up staying up if I give in. But anyway, I want to get this out the way. But other than that, I showered and I seasoned the steak that I'm gonna cook tonight. So I gotta sit in the fridge with all the seasoning and stuff so we could, you know, marinate that just a little because I forgot to do it last night and earlier. So whatever. Save my skincare so that I can tell y'all what's going on, because I told y'all earlier in the vlog that I want to talk just a little bit. I need to hurry up because I still need to get some work done. So that's what I use for my toner. I don't know if it's focused. I'm blind and y'all know I ain't got my glasses on. I think y'all can see it. Herbal City Rose Infusion toner. And so far so good. I've only been able to use it like twice. That's what I'm gonna use. And if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at my mirror. Let me see, is this better? No, see, I need something that's it like right there. But if I put the camera right there, hold on, y'all. I think I thought too hard. Yeah, that's much better. Excuse my boobs, but hell, y'all know. Look, move my ring light a little closer. I just think it's gonna be bad either way, but just roll with me here. Anyway, got this. Spritz it all over my face. I like to put a lot, especially on my lips because they're dry, particularly right now. So yeah, and then when my face is damp, I go in with, I don't know if you guys can see that, eye cream. But yeah, so update, I have not posted on YouTube since like I think January. So that was like a trillion months ago. And to be honest, I just need to focus on one thing. And I felt like at that point it needed to be my blog, just because that was what I wanted to do the most. Like that's how I got started with anything to begin with. So I figured that that's where I should have been spending my time. Which I was up until like, I'd say a month ago, because all of September was trash. I mean, let me count the ways. We almost done. This is a matcha green tea moisturizer. So I never used like one of her face moisturizers. I always just do the oil, but this particular set doesn't come with the oil. So okay, anyway, I can say that even though September was trash, the rest of the year wasn't that bad. Like, yeah, I had regular problems like everybody else, but it wasn't like nothing that threw anybody for a loop. But I had a good birthday, and then I feel like everything went downhill from there, only because I had felt like I had just got to a point where I was good in my faith with God. Every morning we had our time. I listened to my Joel Osteen, and then I do my Bible plans on the Bible app, and then I do my affirmations every morning, and I was feeling good. My blog was just like rolling, Instagram was rolling, like, you know, everything was just on up and up. But we ended up finding out that we were pregnant. This lighting was actually terrible the entire time, but we're still gonna post it. Just roll with me. Now that I got my glasses on and can see, but we found out we were pregnant. I was not happy about it. And now I feel bad about not being happy about it, but I'll talk about that. But I was not happy about it because I was like, dang, I finally got to a point where I was like, cool. And mama is 2 years old, so I feel like it took me, oh, I forgot, I'll take my hair down too. It took me 2 years to even like start feeling, you know, that okay. Like that okay that I was feeling was just like, that was different. I was like, okay, you know, I've been consistent and all, you know, in everything that I was supposed to be consistent in, and I've been striving to be consistent in. So I was just feeling like, okay, life is really looking up, and I was starting to work out, and I was consistent with that. I found that I kept wishing for back then, like, oh, I want to go back to college, and oh, I want to go back to, dang, that little ponytail really put a dent in my head, like even after I wrapped my hair. Ew. I don't know, whatever. I was living my best life, to be honest. And when you become a mom, you miss that shit. Like, even though you love being a mom, that's like a whole nother, that's a whole nother thing. We love that. We love it here. Do not get me wrong. But sometimes when you find it's not as easy to do things that were once easy, then you like, it puts you in the mood sometimes, to be honest. And that's just being real. You can love being a mom all you want. At the end of the day, it still has a lot of challenges, and a lot of it comes from missing your life prior to having a child. And that's fine. But I felt like I was like, dang, that man did his land like this. It was cute. I don't know. I feel like at this point, I'm 28 years old. We came out of college almost 7 years ago. Came out of college almost 7 years ago. So my freshman year was almost 10 years ago. And it's just like, girl, let that shit go. Like, let it go. So I got to a point where I was like, letting it go. Like, girl, that's why you can't move forward. That's why you feel like you can't be consistent in that. And that's why you feel like unhappy generally. You can't be consistent. You're not happy with yourself. One day you up and like, oh, hey, motivation Monday. And then other days you just like over it. And I was tired of having those over it days, because when you have those over it days, like, you really have those over it days. And so selfishly, I was thinking of all the trips that I had lined up, and oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this, I'm not gonna be able to do that, and oh, just that I was starting to lose weight, now I'm about to get bigger, possibly, because with mama I lost weight. With her I didn't gain anything, but they said that usually happens with your first pregnancy. So I'm like, well, hell, what if this pregnancy I get even bigger? Then I'm gonna be even more depressed. Then I'm gonna be even more bothered. And it's like, bruh. Okay, yes, y'all. I don't even know where I left off, and I didn't even look. We got to the doctor September 9th. We took a pregnancy test then. Even then it said positive. So they, you know, gave me the little pregnancy folder and gave me the letters that they give you for the dentist and for your employer, and you know, the whole nine. And by that time I was super excited. Like, it didn't take me long to get excited, but I didn't want to come on here and lie and say that I was excited when we first found. By then we were super excited. We came up with names. We were like, okay, well, we had to move, we have to get in the house now even quicker. Getting ready to set up savings accounts and like everything. We went for our first ultrasound. We brought mama. It was like a whole thing. I wanted them to come in and see, because I wanted mama to be a part of the entire experience, you know, leading up to a whole other sibling coming, just so that she didn't feel any type of way. Because that was also one of the reasons why I was upset, because I'm like, oh, you know, that's cutting me and mama's time in half. Not even in half, short, with just me and her, and she getting all of my, you know, my full attention, and I don't want her to feel any less loved, and you know, stuff like that. I just didn't want her to ever think that I didn't love her anymore because I was having another baby. And so I was doing research. I was like, well, just include her in the entire process, basically. So I want her to be there for the ultrasound, which they were kind enough to let her come back. And it was gonna be like this whole thing, but first I had to go back by myself. So the lady, I was like, oh, well, you know, can my family come with me? She's like, oh, I just want to scan you first. And looking back, I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. Maybe because she's seeing my daughter there, she didn't know the extent to which we told her anything, so she didn't want to like have, you know, that as a, you know, a surprise for her. Right then and there. I was like 9 weeks, about to be 10 weeks. And so she had first tried to do the ultrasound just on my belly with the jelly and stuff. Obviously I didn't hear anything as far as a heartbeat, so I was like, okay, maybe the baby's too small. We unfortunately ended up miscarrying, because the doctor couldn't find the baby. There was, the way they explained it to me, there was like evidence of it being you know, a baby there. There wasn't a heartbeat. Judging from what they found in my ultrasound, I miscarried at like 7 weeks. So that's just like odd to me, but I get to that. So they ended up telling me, they sent me out after we got done with the exam. She sent me out to sit with my family. She's like, wait, don't leave. I'm gonna call you back in. So right then and there, I knew that she didn't find no baby, because if she did, we would have known. And about, I said, like 15 minutes went by. She ended up calling me back there. She had the doctor on the phone. He had went ahead and looked at my ultrasound. And he was the one that said, oh, you know, there was evidence of a baby, but there wasn't a heartbeat. So basically there was a miscarriage. And at first on the phone, he had said they were gonna give me a pill to basically help me to pass all of, you know, the tissue and what's left. So that was really emotional then, that day. And then like an hour later, my OB ended up calling and telling me that I had to have a DNC. I forget what it stands for. It was like a DNC suction procedure, where they basically, it's like an abortion but involuntary. But that, I guess that's how abortions happen, where they like suck, that just sounds so ugh, but they like suck the baby out of you. So they had to suck all of the tissues out of me. Like, that was like my first ever procedure. I've never had any procedures, any like surgeries, nothing like that ever in my entire life, my 28 years, ever. And so for me, I'm just like, how the fuck, think about it though, how in the hell did I get from planning for an entire other human being to be here, and then I'm not? And you're telling me that you're gonna suck that said human person out of me. Like, what? like I was so confused. I remember I kept saying, oh, I'm confused, like what? Because they were saying from my last missed period I was 9 weeks, but when they did the exam I was 7 weeks. So those 2 weeks that are unaccounted for between the time that y'all told me at the OB's office and the time I went to go get my exam was not even a week. They were able to see me for an ultrasound super quick. And I'm like, how did all of that just take a turn like that in less than a week's time? Like, I think that's what broke my heart the most. I'm thinking like this was like gonna be monumental. Like every child is a you know, when you get pregnant and you have your kid, every experience like that is monumental. But I was like comfortable with being pregnant. I'm like, okay, well, you know, let's just do the damn thing, period. I wanted more kids anyway. Yeah, I didn't get to plan it out and, you know, have a savings account all, you know, stocked up beforehand, but it's here and it's a blessing, so let's do it. And so we were like gung-ho for the talent show, and for all of that to be like stripped away that quick, I'm like, what the fuck? And I have to have a surgery at the end of the week on Friday, which would have been my 10th week of pregnancy. Like, I had already committed. I downloaded the apps. I'm like, okay, let's get registered for our baby on baby list. That's the level of commitment. And so just imagine that being like yanked away. And a friend of mine, when I had reached out to her, she was saying it was like an unfair joke. And I'm like, that is like the best description of a miscarriage that happens like that. Like, so even though the baby has unfortunately passed, the pregnancy test will still show you that I'm pregnant, because it's still just sitting in there. Like, just, I don't know, that was just odd. It's still an odd experience for me. I've been trying to feel it, and I allow myself to feel it. I didn't go to work all last week. Literally just wanted to chill out, be with Emery, be with babe because he was able to stay. I enjoyed the time with them. I just didn't want to go to work. And so all last week I was off work. I felt depressed. I still do feel depressed, like sad, but it's more so this time around compared to my first miscarriage. This time around I wanted to be more vocal about it. I just had to give myself time to feel it. I was barely even on social media. I played The Sims literally all last week. Miscarriages aren't really talked about. I mean, they're talked about to the extent of someone telling you, yeah, you know, I unfortunately miscarried, and I wanted to tell y'all about it and open up to y'all about it, because it happens, and it happens a lot more often in Black women, and it's a lot. And it's like, I don't know, it's just like this eye-opening experience, and this may not even make sense right now, but it's like forced me to want to go on this like journey and take this time to get right mentally, because it takes a toll on my mental a lot. So I'm just trying to like buckle down. That makes sense. Stay on top of being gracious, showing gratitude every day, saying my affirmations faithfully every day, staying in my Bible every day, working on my business every day so that I can make a better life for my family. Like, really honing in on the things that are important to me and cutting out all the extra stuff. Like, big life events make you realize, like, dude, life is too short to be fucking around. Literally. It only take a snap, and you could be a whole different person than you were before the snap. So just imagine, life can change so quick. But it's really a test of your faith though, and that's what I know. Because I called myself like, God, I thought we was on to something. I thought we were on to something, and then you do this. I was looking real, but that is the test. And I truly believe that if stuff like that happens, you're on the brink of something amazing happening. And though it was a very unfortunate experience, what's for me will be for me. That's one of my affirmations I say every day. What's for me will not pass me over. So I have to keep my faith in that and keep my faith in God. But I wanted to keep y'all on the journey with me, because this is part of my brand, my lifestyle. Me showing you how to balance being a mom and still having your woman problems. When I had my first miscarriage prior to Emery, I didn't have another child to care for. So just imagine how hard it is trying to mentally be there for me and for her after losing her sibling. And yes, she didn't know about it, which I'm happy about, because that would have broke my little angel. As time goes on, I'll open up more about it, but I did just want to open the floor and say that that was an unfortunate experience for us as of recent. But hopefully I'm back and I'm better. I am back and I am better. We're going to affirm that. We're going to manifest that, because everything happens for a reason. Though we don't know those reasons, our only job is to stay faithful. So that's what I'm doing. My battery's about to go dead, and this is about to be a 20-minute clip. So I'm gonna charge the battery, and I'll talk to y'all either later or tomorrow.